Have you ever stopped to wonder how flowers bloom so beautifully, how fruits appear on trees, or how many of the foods on your plate actually begin their journey? The answer may surprise you. Behind much of the world's food production and plant life are some of nature's smallest heroes, pollinators. When most people hear the word pollinator, they immediately think of bees. But bees are only part of an incredible team. Butterflies, moths, birds, bats, beetles, flies, and many other creatures work tirelessly every day to help plants reproduce. Without them, forests would shrink, crops would fail, wildlife would suffer, and human life would become far more difficult. Pollinators may be small, but their impact is enormous. In fact, scientists estimate that roughly 1 out of every 3 bites of food we eat depends directly or indirectly on pollination. From apples and almonds to tomatoes and coffee, pollinators help sustain countless crops that feed billions of people around the world. Yet, despite their importance, pollinators face growing threats. Habitat loss, pesticide use, climate change, pollution, and disease are causing populations to decline at alarming rates. Some species that were once common are becoming increasingly rare, raising concerns about the future of ecosystems and food security. In today's video, we will explore the fascinating world of pollinators. We will discover how pollination works, meet the incredible creatures responsible for it, understand why they are vital for life on Earth, examine the challenges they face, and learn how every one of us can help protect them. Get ready to enter a hidden world filled with extraordinary partnerships between plants and animals, a world that quietly supports nearly every ecosystem on our planet. These tiny workers may be easy to overlook, but they are among the most important creatures on Earth. Welcome to Paws Planet TV. What is pollination and why does it matter? To understand the importance of pollinators, we must first understand pollination itself. Pollination is the process by which pollen is transferred from the male part of a flower to the female part, allowing the plant to reproduce seeds and fruits. It is one of the most essential biological processes in nature because it enables plants to reproduce. Some plants rely on wind or water to move pollen, but a large percentage depend on animals. These animals become pollinators when they accidentally carry pollen from one flower to another while searching for food. Imagine a bee visiting a flower to collect nectar. As it lands, pollen sticks to the tiny hairs covering its body. When the bee flies to another flower, some of that pollen rubs off onto the new flower, completing the pollination process. This simple interaction may take only seconds, yet it has enormous consequences. Without successful pollination, many plants would fail to produce seeds, fruits, and future generations. Pollination forms the foundation of healthy ecosystems. It supports plant diversity, enables forests to regenerate, and provides food sources for countless animals. Every flower field, orchard, forest edge, and wild meadow depends on pollination. Even many plants that seem ordinary play critical roles in supporting birds, insects, and mammals. The next time you see a flower blooming, remember that it is part of a remarkable partnership millions of years in the making. A partnership between plants and pollinators that sustains life across the globe. Meet the world's amazing pollinators. When people think about pollinators, honeybees often steal the spotlight. Yet the pollinator world is far more diverse and fascinating than many realize. Bees are considered the most efficient pollinators on Earth. Their bodies are specially adapted for collecting pollen, and they visit thousands of flowers throughout their lives. There are over 20,000 bee species worldwide, ranging from tiny solitary bees to highly organized honeybee colonies. Butterflies are another beloved group of pollinators. Their colorful wings attract our attention, but their long feeding tubes allow them to reach nectar deep inside flowers. As they move gracefully between blooms, they transfer pollen and contribute to plant reproduction. Moths perform similar work. Often under the cover of darkness, many flowers actually bloom at night, specifically to attract these nighttime pollinators. Birds also play an important role. Hummingbirds, for example, are famous for their ability to hover while feeding on nectar. As they move from flower to flower, pollen sticks to their feathers and beaks. Bats may surprise many people as pollinators. In tropical and desert regions, certain bats pollinate hundreds of plant species. Some fruits that humans enjoy, including varieties of bananas and mangoes, benefit from bat pollination. Beetles are among the oldest pollinators on Earth. Long before bees evolved, beetles were helping plants reproduce. Today, they continue to pollinate many flowering species around the world. Even flies, often underestimated or disliked, contribute significantly to pollination. In colder climates where bees may be less active, flies become essential pollinators. Together, these diverse creatures create a complex network that keeps ecosystems functioning. Each species has unique strengths and everyone contributes to nature's grand design. How pollinators support human food and agriculture. The connection between pollinators and our daily lives is much stronger than most people realize. Walk through a grocery store and look around. Apples, strawberries, blueberries, cucumbers, pumpkins, almonds, cherries, coffee, and countless other products owe their existence to pollinators. Without pollinators, many crops would produce lower yields, poorer quality fruits, or no harvest at all. Farmers around the world depend on pollination services worth billions of dollars annually. Healthy pollinator populations increase crop production, improve fruit size, and enhance overall agricultural productivity. Almond production provides a powerful example. Vast almond orchards require massive pollination efforts each year. Millions of bees are transported to orchards to ensure successful flowering and nut production. Pollinators also support livestock indirectly. Many crops used to feed animals depend on pollination. This means pollinators help sustain dairy production, meat production, and other agricultural industries. Their influence extends beyond food. Many medicines, fibers, oils, and natural products originate from plants that depend on pollinators. In a world facing growing populations and increasing food demands, pollinators are becoming more important than ever. Protecting them is not simply an environmental issue, it is a matter of global food security. Every meal we eat tells the story of countless pollinators working behind the scenes, often unnoticed but absolutely essential. The threats facing pollinators today. Despite their importance, pollinators are facing unprecedented challenges. One of the greatest threats is habitat loss. As cities expand and natural landscapes disappear, pollinators lose the flowers, nesting sites, and shelter they need to survive. Modern agriculture can also create difficulties. Large monoculture fields often provide food for pollinators only during brief flowering periods, leaving little nourishment for the rest of the year. Pesticides present another major concern. Certain chemicals can harm pollinators directly or interfere with their ability to navigate, reproduce, and find food. Climate change is creating additional pressures. Rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, droughts, floods, and changing flowering season can disrupt the delicate relationships between plants and pollinators. Pollinators are also vulnerable to diseases, parasites, and invasive species. Honeybee colonies, for example, face threats from pests such as the varroa mite, which weakens colonies and spreads disease. Light pollution and air pollution may further interfere with pollinator behavior, particularly among nighttime species like moths. When pollinator populations decline, the consequences ripple throughout entire ecosystems. Plants produce fewer seeds, wildlife loses food sources, and biodiversity begins to suffer. The decline of pollinators serves as a warning signal that ecosystems are under stress. Their health often reflects the health of the environment as a whole. How we can help save pollinators? The good news is that pollinator conservation is something everyone can participate in. One of the simplest actions is planting pollinator-friendly flowers. Gardens, balconies, schoolyards, parks, and community spaces can all provide valuable food sources. Native plants are especially beneficial because local pollinators have evolved alongside them for thousands of years. These plants often provide the most nutritious nectar and pollen. Reducing pesticide use can make a significant difference. Choosing environmentally friendly alternatives helps create safer habitats for pollinators. Leaving small wild areas in gardens can also help. Many native bees nest in bare soil, dead wood, or natural vegetation. A perfectly manicured landscape may actually provide fewer resources than a slightly wilder one. Supporting conservation organizations and habitat restoration projects contributes to larger scale protection efforts. Education plays a crucial role as well. The more people understand the importance of pollinators, the more likely communities are to take action. Farmers can adopt pollinator-friendly practices such as planting flower strips and reducing harmful chemical use. Every flower planted, every habitat protected, and every person educated becomes part of a growing movement to protect these essential creatures. Saving pollinators is not just about preserving insects. It is about protecting the future of ecosystems, agriculture, wildlife, and humanity itself. As we come to the end of our journey, one thing becomes clear. Pollinators are among the most important living creatures on Earth. They may be small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, yet they support entire ecosystems, sustain global food production, and help maintain the breathtaking diversity of life that surrounds us. Every buzzing bee, fluttering butterfly, hovering hummingbird, and nocturnal bat is performing a task that keeps nature functioning. Their work often goes unnoticed, but without them, our world would look dramatically different. The challenges they face are serious, but there is still hope. Through conservation education, sustainable farming, and individual action, we can create a future where pollinators continue to thrive. The next time you see a flower garden alive with movement, take a moment to appreciate the incredible partnership unfolding before your eyes. Those tiny visitors are helping shape the future of life on our planet. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like the video, subscribe to Paws Planet TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss our future adventures into the wonders of nature and wildlife. Tell us in the comments which pollinator fascinates you the most: bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, bats, or another amazing species. Thank you for watching, and remember, when we protect nature's smallest heroes, we help protect the entire planet. See you in the next episode of Paws Planet TV.